You do your best me impression.
I'm going to do you. I'm going to do you now. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hey there! It's me, Brian!
And I'm silly. I'm G-From.
And together, we're the Smells and Schmissels
podcast.
We talk about Palworld.
This is strictly a Palworld
We're a strictly Palworld podcast. We only talk about... we talk about all our pals. We bring in all our guests.
And we're being sued by
our rival podcast, Joe Rogan.
All that much more on this episode on the Bells and Whistles podcast.
Run that intro.
Oh, God.
I don't want to worry about nothing for a while. I just want to sing around. From top. Do 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 do. Whoa. Whoa, another day, another dollar. When's the last time we did one of these?
Sydney Sweeney was on Hot Ones, huh? No.
You hear about this? You hear about this?
I wanted to try something new.
You hear about this?
You know, she was on Hot Ones.
Was she really?
She was.
I gotta tell you,
and her big gazongas.
You couldn't tell me one thing that I know about Sydney Sweeney outside that she's on Euphoria and she looks the way she looks. Huh?
I'll tell you two things.
Yeah, thank you.
They're called Thunder and Lightning. Sitting right there. Welcome back to the Bells and Whistles podcast.
Those are our nicknames.
Ryan Quigley from Bernie, of course.
Also, his name is Sydney. My name is Sweeney.
I'm doubling your D's. Cheers. Welcome back. You doing okay?
Cheers. Oh, I'm doing
There's
great.
so many updates for us to cover.
I know.
Unbelievably so.
I know. Well, last time we got all my health stuff out of the way.
Well, yeah, I'll lead off this time. I'll
tell me a little bit.
Have you heard about my new nickname?
Oh, which isn't Sydney? Or, I'm sorry, double?
That's right. It's Tatas. No.
Your name is Tata. My name's for now.
That's the stripper name?
Tatas for now.
That's so stupid. No, my new nickname,
What
have
is
you
it?
know, it's Ryerland. Ask me why.
Oh, I hope I hope Amelia gave this.
I'll
to
have you know
Ryerland.
that earlier this afternoon, Mike LaMarca was sitting in this exact place in my couch, and we booked our trips this June for Ireland.
Oh,
we're going to be in Ireland for 10 days. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to organize me a meet and greet for all our Irish fans out there.
Why don't you? Maybe Gayleen meets you halfway, huh?
Anybody who wants to meet me, come down. I think we get the gang together. We get Foxy on. We get Gayleen. We get Alex.
I'm sure like 90% of them are already in the city.
I don't know if that's true.
You don't think so?
I don't think that most of our
this video
viewers
gets us a lot of new fans.
Well, yeah, that's right, kids. Because of course we're what we're gonna do. There's been a lot of
new.
There's been controversy. There's been consternation.
There's been
back and
constipation.
forth. There's been constipation. And a little bit of diarrhea too. That's right, kids.
Same
We're talking
thing.
about Palworld because there's something
Palworld.
Palworld is the #1 game on Steam for I think going on 2 weeks.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's taken over the world.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you need.
#1 on Steam.
So and it's basically people are saying it's like Pokemon, an open world Pokemon game with guns, like with weapons.
It's a little. I've seen some footage of it. It's a little more than that, I think.
Okay, well, what would you say?
I'd say it's like you make them do manual labor. They have them do farming and things like that.
So more of a Farmville.
Yeah, no.
So you're saying it's Pokemon
Like
meets
Fortnite?
Fortnite. How about tell me if the Fortnite meets Pokemon meets Webkins?
Yeah, a little something like
Okay,
that, right?
okay.
You know, you have them do your farming, your mining. It's really something of a. It kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth. It's something
Right.
of a slave labor situation.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's
sound
not
too-
good at all.
That doesn't sound, but I mean, that's isn't that what Pokemon
I guess
is at the end
so,
of the
right?
day?
Yeah, I guess maybe it's a big, they're holding up a mirror to us.
And there's like this layer of it because obviously bearing the lead, many of the designs are
just Pokemon,
appear to be
right?
Pokemon clones or heavily influenced by existing Pokemon. We're gonna go through all
I'm ready
of the
to
Palworld.
waive judgment until then, though, right?
I've seen enough that it's like oh come on. That is
Okay,
my
great.
so but you're right, if you want to have an open mind you can, but what we're going to do today is we're going to go through all 100 something pals, not
Yeah,
Pokemon, pals in Palworld, and just sort of rank them like we would any other Pokemon. I know that there is there's a sect of diehard Pokemon fans who resent Palworld, who will sort of cast it away and say, hey man, screw all that. To them, I say, I think I'm going to start streaming Palworld pretty soon. So, sorry.
No, we're going to do it.
If anything, Pokemon has taken money from no, because the whole thing we do is Pokemon.
Yeah.
But they're very quick to remove our videos, and I don't think we should have much of an allegiance.
I have
to them.
I have no reverence there.
Yeah. And the other thing is like, will Pokemon sue Palworld? Are they doing that? Because they took down a couple videos. There's an investigation. There was a comment or something that they made, and they're very quick to rip our videos down. Pokemon.
Yeah. Do you think we're using their models too?
I think yeah, exactly. I've been told you look something like a Jigglypuff. All right, should we hop right into it, or
I'm curious.
Anything else you want to say?
Just hey, if you're new to Palworld or you're new to us, this is the kind of thing that we love to do, huh?
Pokemon Paldean
Pokemon
wins.
Ami.
All right, we're recording now, so I'm gonna get the big kahuna here, okay?
Yeah, let's take a look at some of these pals.
Let's go. All right, so this here is who do we have here? Where's the fucking name of this is Lamball.
Lamball.
Of course. What do you have to say about Lamball?
Lamball.
About Lamball evolves into Lampoon, evolves into Lamb-based. Okay.
Do they evolve in this?
I
wouldn't be doubting.
I think
right?
it must happen, but this is Lamball.
Okay.
So
I can see like the Wooloo comparison.
The Wooloo is
the thing that comes to mind,
is
right?
very in your face, but also I guess the counter argument is how different
else?
is Wooloo from a fucking sheep?
Well,
people are just no longer allowed to draw sheep.
I think really, how else would you draw a little sheep that's a little monster? I don't know.
It's that he's a circle, I guess, and I bet he rolls around or something.
Sheeps are circles anyway, huh? I'm gonna keep moving on. I think this is kind of cute.
Okay.
Now this is not like anything I've ever seen before.
This
but
is
boy,
cat.
Is it ugly.
This is Cativa. I believe that's a strain of marijuana.
I was gonna say. Right?
At a glance, it appears to be full of confidence, but is in fact weak and cowardly.
At a glance, it appears to be young, dumb, and full of.
I don't like this design. Well, he's growing on me now. I'm a little upset that he's not a fire type.
I think he's a little funny looking.
Look at it.
There's something about him that looks too like a real life ugly person to me. Like I don't know. There's something about his dimensions that feel too true to form.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't like his colors.
He looks like a guy. He looks like a little kid from Brooklyn. He looks like
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I love me a see. So I think this guy is me, and I think we should move on to you. I think you're right coming up here. This, of course, is Chicky P.
This game has officially won me over. Are you kidding me? That's just a fucking chicken.
My real hope is that Pokemon takes Palworld to court for everything they're worth, and we get a court transcript, and whoever's defending Palworld says, it's just a chicken!
I think that Tyson Purdue should take them to court.
Extremely weak and far too delicious. One of the weakest Palworld.
This really is me, isn't it? Why not?
And look,
right?
It's also like, no matter how many are hunted, they just keep appearing. All right, now we're on to some types. We have the grass type here.
This is fun. Cool.
But is this not a little Pachirisu meets Leafeon?
No.
Is this not a Pachirisu Leafeon?
No, I don't think so. It's a squirrel. Pachirisu looks like a squirrel. This is a squirrel. I don't know. Leafeon doesn't have this weird gem.
Is Palworld paying you?
If so, not enough.
Okay, intelligent as 5 to 7 year old human child. It makes a wonderful partner?
A wonderful life partner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Okay. This is Fox Parks.
Fox.
Oh,
South Parks.
Fox Sparks.
Oh, Fox Sparks.
Fox Parks.
Mm-hmm.
Fox Sparks. Should we say it
yeah.
again?
You could say it no matter what, how many times it still doesn't make any sense.
Sparks like a fire.
This feels unfinished to me. I don't like this.
Yeah, this is when you have to hope evolves, I suppose.
Yes.
By the way, we don't know anything.
We
about
don't know.
anything,
We're going in blind.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but I liked it. But again, you could see a little Fennekin, a little Eevee,
You could say that about a lot of them.
I'm just saying.
I think
yet
to be a 1-to-1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. How about we go on to one of my favorites? I think.
Yeah.
You like flack? I think that whatever beef that one could have at against Palworld so far is immediately eliminated because flack is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's like
a platypus
right?
duck using its own water body as pal can create waves anywhere, just like the Bells and Whistles podcast.
Put us in a room with a conservative and a liberal. We'll make waves anywhere.
I like this guy. Look how angry
he is. I think that's
he
fun.
is.
His head looks a little too big, though, doesn't it?
I think that's part of the charm.
Well, I suppose you're right.
Some would say the same about you. How about this? Okay.
All right, so
I'm
clearly
kind of into this guy.
This is like if Pikachu was cool, sure,
Spark
right?
it. Is this not the Raichu tail?
Yeah, that is the Raichu tail. But I will say, I think its little ears and the fact that it's got these Thunderbolt whiskers, I feel like that's something that I haven't seen from Pokemon. And I think that's kind of cool, right?
I would tend to agree. I would tend to agree.
Again, it's kind of obvious. I think they're actually using the same type, logo.
But again, I guess the argument is like, what? You're telling me I can't draw a leaf?
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like you should be smarter than to make an electric rat. Now, this is Simisage, right?
Simisage,
he's got a little pot plant on his head, eh?
Yeah, a little
Mary G wanna.
Yeah, smoking the boubange. Long ago, this pal used long objects like tree branches as weapons.
like my wing.
Like my schlong. He said that he's using tree branches as a weapon.
That's not good. That's not good. Okay.
Come on.
Obviously, well, here's the thing is that, the argument I keep seeing is that they're, 1-to-1 models. But they, ripped off the idea with the grass monkey. But I guess, I mean,
there's a bunch of grass monkeys, though.
There are grass monkeys, right? You can...
We said that sentence. I don't know if it's true. I know we just said that. I just said that.
I can't take 3 steps outside without seeing a damn grass monkey.
There's two. There might be 2 grass monkeys, and both of them are Pokemon.
That being said, I do like this. I do think this is kind of cute.
I do like this guy.
I think this is a cutie pie.
I think this is. I can say this. I think this is better than both.
It's better than the.
It's better. I think it's better than
Pansage.
I think it's better than Grookey, and I sure as shit think it's better than Zarude.
Ooh, yeah, of course.
So I like this guy.
Yeah, get this thing out.
So maybe their argument is that they're winning, and of course this is Tansy.
Oh, Tansy.
Like Gen Z.
Oh,
like our fans.
Like our fan.
Okay.
What an interesting little creature, huh?
This is a fascinating choice to me. Is this a deer? This is Ruby, of course.
It looks like it's got a deer-like legs.
It's deer-like.
It's got a big floofy tail
and a giraffe
wearing a
influence. I've decided I like this.
I have kind of a prejudice. I feel like with 3D modeling now. I feel like oftentimes I think it looks kind of bad.
You want to go back to pen and paper.
I'm telling you, I want to go back to the hieroglyphics. But that being said, I feel like if this was done classic Pokemon pixel art style, this would slap. This is kind of cool.
I like this.
What's it called?
Ruby.
Okay.
I don't think I understand.
I don't know
why
the
that
joke there is.
Yeah,
here, let's keep going.
Okay. Pangullet.
Pangullet. Look, it's a water type thing. Penguins are always
water
going to
and
be
ice.
water.
Water and ice.
Water
that's
and
fine.
ice. To me, different enough from other things. I mean, so far, I get that they're doing.
Buddy,
I know that it's Piplup. I know that it's a Piplup thing. But what are you going to do? A penguin is going to look like Piplup, you know?
Yeah.
Piplup didn't have this thing. This little red thing.
I think the eyes might be kind of identical. This
enough.
appears to be our first evolution in this list. Pangullet evolves into King.
Now, okay, come on.
That's fucking really funny.
That's amazing.
Wait, hold on. It says, surprisingly, it is unrelated to Pangullet.
What?
Wanting to be the center of attention, this pal struts...
So, wait, they don't evolve?
I guess Pangullet does not evolve into King. King sounds dirty to me.
A lot of this sounds dirty.
King.
Ugh. I don't know.
King, you need to make sure that you clean yourself well.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around how this could not be an evolution.
But I mean, is this? But I mean,
is
like
that
a
a big
Loma
practical
Mola
joke?
and Love Disc. It's got to be. I mean, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess
it's pretty funny either way.
I like this thing a lot. I'll tell you, it's a big fucking bummer if it doesn't evolve.
Yeah, I guess
that's our.
I don't know. We're learning along with you about how the evolution thing here.
Yeah,
because you're telling me that none of these first guys ever evolve.
They should. I like this thing.
We'll learn.
I do like this.
We'll learn. Let's learn. Of course, we have to go to Jolthog. I think this is kind of fun. Oh!
This is the first time where I'm kind of like, oh, this is like Shaman or whatever.
Okay.
But that being said, nobody gave a shit about Shaman.
I don't care. I think if you want to steal Shaman and make it slightly more fun, I think this is doing
This is it, yes.
But, and then the fun part is that Jolthog has a cousin, Jolthog Cyst. No, it's Chris. It's Chris.
He's got a big old cyst growing on him.
Needs to be lanced.
That's not good.
So I'm curious about the relationship.
Like a Sonic the Hedgehog type thing.
I like a hedgehog, but this is pedestrian to me.
I'm still not sure. So what? They attack each other? Do they have? Moves?
I think they're cousins. They must be cousins.
No, I mean like when can you collect these things?
They must be cousins.
Right,
I thought you were confused about their relationship.
I'm done with these fucking things. Move on. Now, this is exactly what I want to see more of from Pokemon.
Now this is
a weird little dude like this.
Strange pal with a body resembling tree sap. He's a
weird little feller.
He's a pile of tree cum.
You know, this guy right here. You know, he's licking your toes.
He's a tree. He's a tree cum ditto.
He's a little freak. This guy's a little freak.
Disgusting.
And I think I love it. I like his hat, his beanie.
Yeah. This is fun.
I like this guy. What's it called?
This is
what's he called?
Gummos?
Oh my god.
Gummos.
What's he's a
grass ground.
Grass ground? Yeah, no, this guy's
it's how unsettling.
This guy, I love this guy.
All right, let's go on to Vixie, huh?
Vixie.
So this is supposed to be a sexy little rabbit, fucking fox dog thing.
All right, now you're starting to convince me that this
now
is
you're starting to believe.
I'm starting to believe that because that does feel like Eevee's body.
They feel like combinations of
all
of them.
No, it is a little mix and match situation.
Take a little Zorua, take a little.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Move on. I'm bored by this.
That's boring.
It's taking time. I don't like this.
This is fun for me.
Holy shit!
This is really exciting stuff here.
That's amazing.
This is our first dark type that we're seeing, often lost in thought. Just like me, Hocrates. His name is Hocrates.
No way.
His name is Hocrates.
Are you kidding me? He's got a little hat?
Hocrates.
Oh, come on. This is you in the morning.
I'm so grumpy. I am the same.
This is very fun.
We're not going to read all of the things. It says, often lost in thought, it sometimes finds it difficult to sleep. I think, therefore I am. How fucking dare you, Palworld? How dare they write... How dare they say... Somebody... There was an intern that said, wait. We got to throw in the quote.
Just have him say, literally don't even change the quote to make it a pun. Just literally give him the quote.
Yeah.
Also, did Socrates say that?
No.
No. That's not Socrates.
It is not Socrates. Let's go on to T-Flant. No, T-Fant.
T-Fant.
Oh,
well, it's very cute.
It's cute. It's a water type.
It's a water type, so it's not like Q-Fant. But you're telling me that they didn't see Teacup Elephant and they're like, all right, well, let's do this one now.
And then, the real FU is that he's closer to Fanfi in design.
Yeah.
Than he is Q-Fan.
I don't know. It's tricky, right? Because I do admire what they've done here. I think this is fun, and I think it is, you only ever see them talk about the spot on ones, right?
Right.
But this is different. This
But
is
this
fun,
is
but
this
it's
is like
totally
one of
ripping
the
their
but
shit.
This is totally like the debate tactic of you throw as much shit as your opponent as humanly possible, so that in their time to respond, they're so overwhelmed that they cannot get to everything.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not an elephant, blah, 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 and it's water type, and it's blah, 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 and it's not like Q-Fan, it's like blah, blah, blah. It's like, what? It's like, whoa.
Whoa.
You're totally covering up the fact that this is totally a ripoff. Let's go on to Depresso.
What?
Depresso!
No.
It has few friends because of the perpetually grouchy look on its face. Just like me.
I will say, at this point, this is just what is this? This isn't anything. This is just a guy with a horn on his head that's having a bad day.
Is this not a fucking, what's the cat before Perugly?
Is it Glammeow?
It is Glammeow.
It's Glammeow, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, not
You're thinking Purloin.
Purloin. Is
Yes.
this not, what is this but
This
a
is-
Purloin and a
this-
Zorua mix?
This is nothing. This is I don't even deem this something.
You're right. This
This I think is bad.
uh,
No idea. They didn't even try. I don't like this thing very much.
I do agree with you. This is boring. I don't
This
care
is
about
boring. I've seen this one coming up. This is fucking Eevee. That is literally fucking Eevee. That's crazy.
Cremis.
Cremis. What a
Cremis. Compared to Lamball.
Compared to Lambo, I can think of a couple other things to compare it to.
Compared to Eevee.
That's crazy.
As
Keep
everybody on
moving.
planet Earth has said, this is Daydream.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Excuse me, is this not a little too mischievous for everybody's liking?
Okay, yes, it's got a little necklace. Okay, yes, it's floating around.
It's got a little mischievous to it.
To me, this is the kind of thing that because it's like what? It's like a little sheep, right, or something like
It's
a
a little
sheared kind of sheep.
gremlin.
But he's a little nightmare, and you're counting sheep, and he's jumping over, and he's a little evil guy. I think that's clever. I think that's
he's
very
okay.
cool.
I'm seeing the sheep now thing. And you're counting. When you said counting sheep,
I think that's kind of cool.
fucking Palworld might hire you as their lawyer. Because I was about to be like, come on.
This got me excited again.
All right, I like the name Rush Whore.
Rush Horde.
Rush Whore.
What the fuck is that?
It's Rush Whore. I don't care. A little kid me would love this fucking thing.
The reason why I laughed is
Okay.
because from this angle, I had to clarify. It looked like his legs were 2 times skinnier, and he was wearing high heels. It looked like a big fucking round head with a little snout, and he had 4 little tiny stick legs with the high heels.
Okay.
This is not so bad.
Relatively boring. Relatively
Kind of
boring.
boring. I don't care for this thing.
But
He's got
I
Zigzagoon's thing going on.
He does. But
I'm trying to
he's a little-
avoid making
he's a
too
little-
many comparisons. Everybody's talking about that, but it's.
You got to do what everybody does, but funnier. This
Is this just Eevee again?
This
What
is
is
Nox.
this?
If you find Nox hair in your bedding, you should leave it where it lays and leave immediately. Oh dear. I think I do like this design, but I am actually bored by this.
I wish it was a little creepier.
Yeah, I do.
This
I
is-
think it's cute, but
I
I hope
this
it
is
evolves
them
into
playing-
something
yeah,
cool.
This is them playing safe.
How about we go to Fuddier?
Now that's kind of cool.
No, this is Fuddler.
Fuddler.
Just like us. A couple of
It's just a
fuddlers.
couple of fuddlers.
Fuddling
huh?
around. A little close to Drillbur.
A little Drillbur, a little all that stuff. But it's different enough, If you were to put this next to a Drillbur, I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I think it would be. I think you'd have a hard time in court with that one.
I believe that there are many people who would agree with you. This is a great name. Let's go to Killamari.
Killamari, baby.
Killamari is a sick one.
That's sick.
Killamari, I'm all in.
Oh,
I don't
you
want to
got
hear a
me.
Pokemon comparison to fucking whatever it is.
No,
This is sick.
This is better than whatever they came
The
up
fucking
with Pokemon. This is great. I like this.
Squiddly dick.
It's fun little ears. It looks like it's wearing a hat. Anytime one
You
of these
love
guys
a hat.
wears a
I think
hat,
you have that hat.
I do have that hat. This actually looks a lot like me.
Let's go on. This is Mao. That's hilarious! No! His name is Mao!
All right. To give it credit, half of why I'm laughing is how you said its name. Because you're like, this is Mao. Yeah, sure. I don't like it when they make it too it feels like it's just a reference to this is like an Egyptian cat, right?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
But I think this is
all
cool
right.
that it's dark, and I like the gold accent.
I think
it's badass enough.
Cool look to it. I don't know. I like it to feel like it's its own world. Like,
I like
why
it.
is this Egyptian thing in Palworld?
I like it, but they also have a Mao Christ.
Okay. Oh, so they just made it worse. Skip past that garbage.
It's the ice version of the cat.
Okay, sure. Get out of there.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about that.
I don't know
why are there so many ice versions.
Christs or whatever.
Let's go to Celeray. Like, you know the
No, I'm gonna have a hard time defending this one. Okay, they cheated off of Mantine's homework. That's tricky.
This is basically Mantine, except he has a couple of.
He's got a couple of.
He's got an udder.
No, he's got a couple of knockers floating around there. Huh? Wow,
cone tits.
Yikes. Let's move on.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that one. Oh, come on now. This is. I know everybody's talking about the Eevee. I have not seen this one yet.
Oh.
This is. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is Rock Ruff.
Ooh. Hey. Yeah, no, there's no.
Not Rock Ruff. What's it? What? Right?
It's
Lycanroc.
Lycanroc. Yes.
This is Lycanroc.
Yes. Yeah. No, you.
That's hard to fucking say anything about.
No, I mean, I like the color scheme maybe a little better. This is kind of what I wish Lycanroc looked like.
I think that's a fair.
Right.
I think that's a fair assessment, but Dire Howl.
Yeah, like I think that's kind of cool. I think it's cool.
But
I would have it. But that is an absolutely Lycanroc.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
How about Toko Toko? Why don't we go to Toko Toko?
Look, anything called Toko Toko has my.
I'm gonna let you have your day. Wax poetic to the people about how much you love this thing. Go ahead.
Wow.
You people, if there are any new people in the comments, if there was ever a design meant for Ephraim Bernie,
look at that. Because here's the thing, it's great. And it's still a ripoff of Xatu. This is amazing. This is I love it. It's got the mohawk.
It's got the dead eyes.
It's dead eyes.
It is but is it not a combination of Xatu, Toucanon, and fucking Cramorant?
Yeah, a little bit.
Those three
you
things
could find. You could look at a real life animal and say, yeah, that's a combination of this, and that, right? You know. You could look at the two of us and you could say it's a combination of Smosh and Josh Peck's podcast.
Has someone said that?
Right here.
Let's go on to
I like talking.
Let's go on to Floppy. And it's named Floppy because it has two fallopian tubes.
Good lord. I know you're not like a big Digimon guy.
I'm a decent Digimon. There's a lot of we can incorporate some Digimon reference.
Some Digimon riffs on them
I can totally respect that.
Can't you see a bit of that? This doesn't really look like a Pokemon.
I don't like this.
I wish they'd make more that looked like Pokemon.
I don't like this. I don't like the fallopian tubes that end in anuses. I really am not a fan.
Why is it floating like that?
And why is it a grass type? It should be a. It should be
a fertility. Keep this thing going. I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
What the fuck? Mozzarella? Like mozzarella? Mozzarella?
Come on now. That's crazy. This is great. This is so funny. They just put Snorlax's face on a cow.
And made him go Betty Bye.
Go Nina No-No. How are you gonna stop this?
How are you gonna defend this in court?
I'm gonna put this in front of everybody on a PowerPoint. I'm gonna say, come on. Who could say no?
Are you guys really upset about mozzarella?
Yeah.
That's really hilarious.
This is something that I would come up with.
Yeah.
All right. I can't decide if this is cool or not.
Again, I feel like this is three Pokemon screaming at me all at once and saying, "Which one am I? Which one am I? Am I Roserade? Am I Lilligant?
If it's all three of them, we can give it a pass. I think that this is original. I think this looks kind of different and cool, especially when this next fucking thing is literally just Gibble.
Okay. So, but they give you
Gobfin. Is that he's got these.
Yeah, he's got a couple of squeezers. couple of gropers. Gobfin. But you see, Gobfin.
I do think this is actually kind of
But Gobfin has Gobfig Ignis. I don't understand this dynamic of like.
Oh, they've got like different elemental versions.
Yeah, which I guess
don't they?
it's growing on me, but I wish that he had a little more different, except other, just the color scheme.
Well, look, they were running out of time.
Okay, but I think this is cool enough. I hope he evolves.
Sure, yeah, I think this is fine. I think this
Now,
is
how about Hang You?
Well, wait a minute.
Hang You, hang yourself.
I kind of fuck with Hang You. I like its weird little like long arms.
Dog hands.
I think that's kind of cool.
Okay, but
because he's also like a little door knocker. You go bonk, bonk, bonk.
Okay, so this is but he's a ground type. What is it? Its gigantic arms can rip apart even iron. I guess I don't understand what he's really supposed to be. Hang You.
To me, he looks
He's
like
a door
a
knocker,
door knocker.
out on like a ruin.
Yeah, or something like that.
Okay, fascinating. But is you
Certainly a bit of Chingling, certainly a bit of Chimako.
a bit of Litwick maybe.
A bit of Litwick. A bit of Litwick. And look, he gets.
He's
a
got the
gold.
cyst version.
He's got the.
Oh,
man,
but this one,
he's
this
also
one's
got a zoom
this
background.
this one's in the great outdoors.
This one's got the kitty filter on.
I feel like if there was something that you could have skipped, it was this.
Uh-huh.
But sure, he's the crystal version.
Let's go.
Okay, so Mosanda, what are you gonna say?
This one doesn't totally appeal to me.
No, but the
You can
influence
say
of
the
Beware.
Stuff, the Beware is certainly there.
Right.
I think it's
You
fine.
have the
I think
Beware.
it's fine.
Oh.
I do think it's fun that it's
This
got a big
is fine.
fucking leaf on its head.
This is fine. A little pedestrian. I'm excited to see where we go for Mosanda Lux.
Oh, now see, look.
Now we're
all you
cooking
gotta
with a
do
little
is-
bit of grease.
All you got to do is give one a mohawk, and
This
that's
is now
you get me on board.
But also, what you're missing, if we go back to Mosanda,
Ooh.
a little dead in the eyes. This one, a little
one's-
angry.
Yeah, no, this,
He's got a little something to prove, and I like
this
that.
was. You just insulted this guy's mother.
What'd you say? That's fun.
I
That's
kind of
fun.
like because it goes from this. He's like, huh, to.
I like that. I like that a lot.
This is good.
That's fun. I don't understand why a panda would go from grass to electric, but what are you gonna do?
He got shocked a little bit. by
A
what was
pal whose
heard.
power is truly shocking. Good work, Palworld.
I think, therefore, I am.
How about we go to Woolly Pop,
Woolly Pop,
Girly Pop?
girly pop, baby.
Do you understand what Girly Pop it means?
No, I'm not allowed in that circle.
You've been banned.
I've been banned from the Twitter online lingo. I'm not allowed there.
Not my thing at all.
No, certainly not my thing. But I think, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Pokemon
Creative.
hasn't really made a stab at something like this before.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, we're getting some deliveries. We
If
got a special
if they ring,
guest.
if they ring again, then sure. But I don't want to talk to them.
Got a special guest. Yeah.
If you
no.
like and subscribe, I'll give you my address. Worth a shot,
this
right?
This is all right.
cares?
I'd be interested to see where it
We're
goes.
at Caprity.
Now this is bad. But
This is bad, but I can.
But interesting.
I can appreciate respect.
I can. Hey, game
How it's
respects
bad.
game.
Yeah. This isn't good. This tumor is too much.
Well, but what an interesting waste of time.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. This is good. Malpaca?
you got me. You got me with Malpaca. Because honestly, what the fuck?
This is disorienting. This is unsettling, but also fun. He's got high heel boots.
Yeah.
The white and the
Oh, do you
the
think
vag
the sheep,
pink
does the
highlights.
sheep turn into this? Do you think? Does the sheep one turn into that?
Oh,
Probably not.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
if they
let us
turn
know in the
into
comments, all
anything.
the
Let us know.
Palworld faithful.
We
How
really
are we
should
doing?
have. We should have looked into this.
Shoulda,
beforehand.
coulda, woulda.
Yeah, exactly. Keep on going.
Ifs
though.
and buts. We got. Okay, let's see how we can pronounce this.
Oh.
This is fucking badass to me. I'm not a normal type. You're not going to see me with very many normal
No,
types.
I know you wouldn't. I know he's got a dark one coming up that will interest you.
Well, but let's see. How can one read this?
I will say, cool design, looks cool. Clearly, this is going to be a badass something or other.
Eichthyrdeer?
Eichfadir.
Eichthyrdeer.
Clearly a badass something or other. Not a Pokemon so much as
No.
a Dr. Seuss character.
I like this because this is a unique color palette.
It's a unique color palette. I think it's very cool. I do feel like it's going to ask me if I'd like to hop on Pop. Could I with a mouse?
Let's
But
go to
let's see, huh?
Eichthyrdeer Terra.
Oh, it's a shame because I thought that was dark. It's ground. That's a shame because it looks 10 times worse
It looks
now.
like you took a really cool, solid design and smeared shit all over it.
Yeah. No, it's got a bunch of fecal matter.
A bunch of dookie.
Wait a minute now.
Now
but
let's
this
go to.
guy
How about
coming
this
up,
guy? We have Nightwing.
Nightwing.
What are you
now
gonna
this
say?
is Staraptor.
This is Staraptor.
That's Staraptor by all means.
This is
that you
Staraptor
have-
going like this.
I can't defend them all. You have Staraptor
and
here.
he's got
it
the
is true.
Corviknight claws.
He's got the Corviknight claws.
There's an element of Braviary. Oh, God.
Oh, what do we think?
Oh, that was horrifying. Good Lord. Okay. But I think I ordered some toilet paper. This is a ripoff, and I would argue it's better than Staraptor for me, actually.
No, this is
I kind of would.
Is 10 times worse. This has got big old chunky chicken thighs, and it's
You
not
have
gonna
a
do
thing
anything.
against thighs, and I think you're body shaming me.
I was really hoping you wouldn't notice.
Let's move on to Rib Bunny, huh?
Ribbed bunny.
Ribbed condom.
This looks like a little Hello Kitty character, don't he?
I don't like this one bit.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah,
keep
boo.
on going. No, I don't like it at all.
Incineram, you say?
No, Incineram, huh? Now that is Zoroark. That is. It is.
You see, I'm not immediately seeing the Zoroark.
I'm seeing a fair amount of Zoroark.
I'm seeing the Zoroark fine.
But it is very cool.
I would argue that it's
It's
better.
cooler than Zoroark.
I would argue that it's cooler than Zoroark
Mm-hmm.
and cooler than Incineroar.
Yes. It wouldn't be that hard to be cooler than Incineroar.
That's
I'll
not
tell you
saying
that.
much.
That's not saying much. You could show me a ukulele,
Well,
and
what-
I'd be like cooler than Incineroar.
What happens when we go to Incineram Nacht, huh? Ooh, so they've spread apart.
They've
see.
spread apart. See, it's got some. What is it? When your hair, you know,
Split ends.
Split ends.
Split
exactly.
ends.
Well,
I
like
prefer the other
better.
one. I like the
other one
fire.
better.
I like
Yeah.
the fire.
This is fine.
Why would he?
I guess.
Why would he only be? Why would he go from fire dark to solo dark?
You know, maybe he got. You know, he lost his spark. he got put out a little bit.
Okay, how about Cinemoth? I'm
How
confused
about
as
we
to.
keep going?
How about our socks?
This,
you know, because
this
you and
is-
I, we shared some socks for a period of time.
Hey, my socks are our socks. This is too messy. This is, I don't know
This
what
is
I'm looking at here.
haphazard,
It might just
hazard.
be a bad angle, but I don't know what I'm looking at here.
This is disorienting all of the face.
Yeah,
et cetera.
no, it's not
In
good.
ancient times, carnivorous pals pursued them relentlessly.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yikes.
How about Doomud?
Yeah.
This is exciting.
All right, now listen. By no means is this good.
No, but this is funny.
But that's really funny. It's just a big old chubby shark that looks like that.
Fat fish.
I think that's great. Come on.
Doomud. Why is he called Doomud?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, because you do so.
Oh, I like this name.
This guy coming up.
Cognito.
Cognito.
Like a macaw. Ah! This is genius.
That's very cool.
A witch doctor bird.
Uh-huh.
People will try to say Murkrow, but you're wrong.
No, not Murkrow. They've done this before. Like the Aromatisse has the Plague Doctor look to it.
Oh, but that's the wrong
It's the
execution.
wrong. No,
This is the right execution.
the right execution of what
Yep.
this should be. None of them are flying type, are they? They're
I don't.
all
I guess
just-
we're not doing. I
Yeah,
guess
I
no
guess they
flying.
don't do that.
How about Lee's Punk?
I'm
Lee's
worried
Spunk.
I won't like. Oh well, that is exact. That is Scraggy to a T.
No, it's not because it's a fucking little. It's a little a kangaroo.
No, this is a lizard. It's got a big old spiky tail.
Oh,
like
I guess
that.
it's a lizard, huh? But he's got kangaroo legs. See,
This is actually atrociously such a ripoff that
I'm not. This is fascinating to me because I do not feel that way.
He's wearing a hoodie.
I understand he's wearing a hoodie. So am I. I feel like this is far enough.
I think you cannot have a dark lizard wearing a hoodie that's got punk in its name and not be like, that is Scraggy.
Okay, maybe I.
It has to be so
I think this is-
purposely intentional.
I think this is actually.
I think it's a good design.
I think this is stronger than.
I think it's. I don't know if I think it's.
I think it is. Let's see Lee's Punk Ignis. All right, well, that's stupid.
You've completely lost any redeemable thing.
I'm 100% on your side.
Yeah.
now. How about we go to Loop Moon?
Okay, it looks like they really only had one body for Tall Cat.
But
and
you
it
see,
was
he has the Absol thingy. He's got
Horn?
the Absol.
Has he got a
fucking
horn?
sight.
Yeah. I think this is cool. I think when I was younger, if I had seen this, I would have fucked with this. I like this.
This to me, more than almost all of them so far, reads more Digimon than Pokemon to me.
100%.
You know,
100%.
this is very Digimon.
Yes.
How about Gale Claw? Wait,
What about Gamer Girl?
I like me a Gale Claw.
When are they
I
going to make a
reckon.
Gamer Girl Pokemon, you think, huh?
They're waiting for us to make our own game.
Yeah, exactly.
A-Drive style.
I do like this. I think this is kind of cool.
I like this. I think this is an Eagle Pokemon done right. for
I
once.
agree. Do I like its long eyebrows? Not really, but
I'm into it.
I do think this is a good eagle. Yeah! You guys didn't hear that, but this thing fucking says
No,
yeah.
they heard it a little bit.
Yeah. What's this thing called?
Is this
Robin Quill? I like this. I've decided I like this.
Is this nothing?
It is
but
Decidueye.
mixed with Gallade.
Gallade. Yes, of course it is. But I think this is exciting and clever, and I think it's kind of cool.
Well, I want to see what happens with Robin.
Let's
Quill
see what happens
Terra.
to it. Robin Quill
Terra type to Rapagos.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Just
Oh my god! Just
wrong decision.
wow. They're like, okay, what if we covered him in piss?
Yeah,
you know?
let's make him. Ugh.
No, I can't even look at that.
That's disgusting. It looks like a rotting leaf.
All right, now this is a little insulting. Don't you?
What are we talking here? We're saying gory rat. Gory rat. Gory rat.
Like a gorilla. Gory rat.
You want me to cut that?
No, that's what it's like. That's like how you say gorilla. Like,
in
I don't know.
in offensive Japanese
No.
accent.
I feel like there is like some rendition of it being like gorilla, but maybe it is just
You have until tomorrow to let me know if you want me to cut that.
I mean, maybe. But this is just Zarude.
You're seeing Zarude. I'm seeing the fucking electric guy.
Zero Aura.
And again, I'm seeing more Digimon than Pokemon. To tell you the truth.
I don't know. It literally says full-powered gorilla mode.
Okay.
This is a gorilla.
This is the lamest gorilla I've ever seen in my life.
I know what you're talking
It
about.
looks like Zero Aura with the knuckles on
with
the
its
ground.
with
This is the
its bad
skinniest gorilla.
posture.
I hope he becomes a big giant gorilla.
I think that's the final form.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, what's this little guy?
Wait, what's happening here? What's happening here?
All right, because this thing turns into the next thing.
B-Guard fine evolves into
Into
Elizabeth.
Smeagard.
That seems like a wasted evolution to me. That seems
Yeah,
like
I kind of like the first one better than I like the second one.
that was a bad beat.
A
for me.
bad beat, huh?
I don't like this. I don't like this kind of at all, to tell you the truth.
I think it could be cool.
I think a lot of things could be cool.
Yeah, no, you're right. This thing's a mess. Very disappointing.
Oh, this is fun for me. What's
Now,
happening
this is
here?
the one I've seen people talk about because they say they just took Galarian Meowth's face and put it on this.
I gotta tell you, I kind of disagree with that discourse
Yeah.
because to me,
Let's pull it up. You say you're. I'm gonna.
I'm
pull
not.
up
No.
Galarian Meowth.
I'm not saying that the Galarian Meowth argument is incorrect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if anybody has an argument, it's fucking Alice in Wonderland, Cheshire Cat territory. That's really where we're going from here. I understand.
Yeah.
Totally understand. I totally understand where they're coming from.
I think we might be misremembering the Cheshire Cat a bit.
I would argue that there are
You
renditions
want like
of the Cheshire Cat.
scary one?
Yeah, I think there's scary. I look at this and I see scary Cheshire artwork of the Cheshire Cat.
What's this thing called?
But I also understand the
Grintail?
meow thing. I think it's just. I think this is not.
This is clearly like supposed to be the Cheshire Cat.
I think this is not in the top 5 ripoffs for me so far.
Sure, okay. I think they were smart because they took if they did literally just steal his face, like people
Right.
are saying they did, they put it on a thing that doesn't look anything fucking like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, good on Palworld, I'd
Yeah,
say.
good. Yeah, well done. Let's
I'll-
go to Sweet.
Sweet. That I like.
You like that he's a fucking little broom?
I think that's great.
You like
Come
the little
on,
broom?
Give me sweet.
Well,
any day of the week.
but you gotta wait for the evolution because Sweet obviously it
goes
turns
into
into
Sweeper. Yeah.
Sweepa.
Come on.
Sweepa.
That's great.
I think if anything, if there's a chance where you fall in love with the game of Palworld,
Yeah.
you have a grandchild.
I make him call me Sweet Pop.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on. That's amazing.
That's really funny.
That's so funny. This is great. I'll tell you, they should just stick to this thing.
Ooh, we
is
have our
great.
first dragon type. Chill it.
No, I wish we didn't have our first dragon.
Yeah, that's very upsetting.
This is kind of lame. I mean, maybe it'll turn into
Yeah, I mean, we have
something.
the Mienshao mixed with a Gudra type deal, and it's nothing.
I don't think this is cute, and I don't think it's cool. I think it's a little lame.
You could get me behind it, but not today. Univolt.
Ew,
I like how they gave him a whammy.
You. This thing looks like it's got like dermatitis.
I'm a little
I
bit
think it's
into
too
it.
spiky.
I like a spiker.
No, I don't like this kind of thing. Keep it going.
Foxicle.
Yeah, foxicle.
His original form is testicle.
Doesn't even have icicles on it.
No, it's just a cold fox with a glaceon.
This is just Ninetales. I'm bored of this.
I don't like it.
If you're gonna throw this shit at me, I'm bored of it. I don't like that.
Pyrim.
This is kind of cool.
Pyrim jaw. Pyrin.
Pyrin.
No, but it's Rin.
I
Pyrin.
think this is kind of cool.
But this is another horse? What are we?
Something of
what
a
are
horse. We're in the
we-
horse section. Huh?
How about Pyrin Nacht?
Yeah, let's see. Keep it going.
Pyrin Nacht, we have. Ooh.
Now that's cool. I like that. I think that's
Ooh.
pretty cool.
This is a
And
little
it doesn't feel like a Pokemon to me. I think this is kind of cool.
titillating.
Titillating. I feel like a
Okay.
little bit of ice cubes on the nips.
A little edging, perhaps. Okay, so
Now, again, they're going full Seuss with this.
This
like
is a little meant what I said and said what I meant.
said the sour kangaroo, you know?
So does Foxicle evolve into Raindrix?
No, I think this is different. This is a reindeer that was a
Different
fox.
but the same.
Yes. Well, there's only so many ideas you have to understand.
I can hear it. I'm a little disappointed if Foxicle doesn't evolve into Raindrix. I'll say that.
I would promise you. I feel like. I mean, maybe I'm wrong
I don't
because they look
fucking-
very similar. But
Yeah. How about
let's see.
what do you got to say about Rayhound?
I don't know. I don't want to look at that. There's something that I think it's.
I don't know if I'm into it. I want it to evolve.
Yeah. Let's see. This I kind of dig. This
I like
kind of dig.
I like this. I like the boa.
I like the boa.
Anytime you make a fire type blue, that's how you get me immediately.
Yeah,
Immediate.
no, I think so. It's raging hot.
Raging hot.
Raging
So
hard on.
Raging bitch. Let's go to Dazzy, huh? No, for me this is misplaced enthusiasm.
Often kind to lonely pals, huh?
You can have them. I don't want this.
It has opportunity. It has
this
opportunity.
is the guy that follows you in,
It's got
in
potential.
Mario Kart.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Does it turn? Has nothing to do with that, right? I hope not.
I don't know. I wish they were clearer about this.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. This feels like it's just Baneri, but they went.
But yeah, Lopunny meets.
Lopunny,
It's
but
like
yeah,
it's
exactly.
a sexy Mewtwo.
Yeah, I don't know. This is making me.
I can't.
This is
It's making me.
feel
I
uncomfortable.
need to talk to
I
my
don't-
therapist
yeah.
about this one.
Now,
this is. They have
That's crazy.
They have the whose hat is this?
that's I think that's literally Lilligant's.
This
hat.
is Lilligant's hat.
Yeah.
like for sure.
Yeah.
And this is kinda.
It's a little
Gudra.
It's a little Gudra. It's a little Magearna. Not Magearna. Meganium. Yes.
It's a little bit of all of that.
Yeah.
But it's for sure some of all of them.
It's for sure not right.
This is stealing.
They're in trouble.
Then this is Dynasum Lux.
Turns into
Lux. That means it vibrates. That means it has 6 vibrating settings.
it's got just a bit of suction at the tip. Get this fucking thing out of here. I don't want to look at that. Wow! I kind of like that.
This is cool.
I think that's kind of cool.
Its hydrodynamic form is well suited. I love a plesiosaur.
I think that's, and we don't really have something like that, do
Nothing.
we? In
I mean,
Pokemon.
yeah, it's not like Lapras exists.
Yeah, we don't really have something like that, do we? I like this. I
do quite like. I like the spikes. I'd use them too. But you see,
And then
Serpentera. You see,
Serpentera.
Serpentarium. He's
I don't
got spikes.
Get going. I'm not interested.
This is
Wait just a damn minute.
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool.
This is very cool. I think that Palworld strategy.
Let me get a closer look at it.
I think Palworld strategy is to create a Pokédex where for the first 45, you're like, okay, these are all ripoffs.
Uh-huh.
For the next 20, you're like, okay, they're kind of ripoffs, but they're kind of different.
Yeah.
And I think we're reaching the point officially where it's like, okay, I can name 3 Pokemon that are in here, but
this is cool.
this is cool and I don't care.
Yeah, this is sick. What
know
is
what I
this
mean?
thing called? Mariath.
Maraith.
Yeah,
Let's go to Dig Toys.
Let's get some sex toys, huh? Now,
What did I just say? This is totally Blastoise, Dreadnought.
I think Mario has an argument with Bowser in the play.
Bowser.
Like, that's crazy.
It's got the Excadrill drills, but this is fucking badass. This is cool as shit. I would use this immediately.
I don't know if I'd use it, but I do think it's.
I would use
very
this
cool.
shit a million zillion
very,
%. I think that's
I'm looking
badass.
At this. I'm
as
interested
fuck.
in this Who Framed Roger Rabbit character.
Oh wait, do you see his little animation though?
Yeah. This might be a bit too out there for me. As crazy as that sounds,
I quite fucking like this. To
I
me,
feel
this
like
is
it's trying to be the most. It's trying to be goofiest and cool at the same time.
And for me, this is working.
Yeah.
For me, this is working. Can I tell? So obviously, there's a body of Gliscor.
Yes.
I think the most beef that anyone could possibly have is Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know. I think Sylvester the cat might have some.
That's fair enough.
Have an argument to be
Let's
made.
go to Lovander.
But that is cool. I'm.
I'm afraid to comment on this one for some reason.
I feel I'm.
I want to piss myself.
Does it have? Is that
This is
pubic
like-
hair?
It's got a push. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna fucking pee. It's got.
I don't know if I don't think I can say a
It's got
damn
a-
word about this.
It's got a landing strip, but it's also
What
got.
on God's green earth.
It's got some. There's an. We're allies on this podcast. We want to make it very clear. But this Pokemon's gender is none of our business. It's none of our fucking business.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this kind of thing is only going to be interesting if it evolves. I think it's kind of cute. I like something with bangs, I guess, that covers its eye.
I hate bangs.
Look at this thing's got.
This thing's got scoliosis.
I was gonna say,
Got scoliosis.
terrible back problems.
I want to be into this, but I'm actually not.
You could sign me up for it. It's kind of like a buzzard type thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it.
I don't know.
But I want to hear about
Let's see
Vanward.
this ice version.
Van
You
Worm
could-
cyst.
Now, see, this, I think, and now that it's wearing a pair of overalls, it's a
dungaree.
basketball short.
I think this is an improvement on the design.
Yes, I do think that.
I don't know how the typing quite works, but I'm thrilled by Ice Dark.
I'm interested by that. There doesn't seem to be any fighting types.
Now,
so
I want you to be the one to say this one's name.
Bushy.
Bushy.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
I don't enjoy
this
it.
is just a guy wearing samurai pants.
Yeah, no thanks.
No thanks. I'm done. I'm not interested in you.
Beacon.
Beacon is a cool name, but this is a little stupid.
The execution is off. You're
This is a little
100%
stupid.
right.
It doesn't even really look like a bird to me. It looks like
yeah.
it looks like a cat with big hands.
I'm not there, but everybody knows that I'm not thrilled with like a Kilowattrel design, but
Yeah.
I take Kilowattrel over this like a million
exactly.
times out of a million.
Now this is kind of sick.
Ragnahawk is fucking
Ragnahawk?
dope.
Are you
Ragnahawk
kidding me?
is a sick name.
Whoa!
Yeah, this is cool.
That's sick.
Can I say something? Can I do a little clickbait?
Yeah.
This is cooler than Talonflame.
I was hoping you'd say that.
This is cooler than Talonflame.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Cooler than Talonflame.
This thing is sick. I love that. I love that. Look.
Now this is Catress. Again,
I
I want to spend as little time as possible.
Yeah, I
here.
feel like we're not equipped.
Yeah, I don't know if we've earned.
if we've earned
the right.
Gotten the pass.
Yeah, I don't. I
is
might like this.
fine.
I might like this, but I don't know if I do.
This is fine. I would never use. I don't like when they
The
they make a little humanoid type
cloaked-
thing. I don't like
humanoid
it very
cloak
much.
wizardy. I don't.
I feel like we've had a couple of these in this game particularly.
Yeah, we
too,
have.
right?
We have. It's gonna be a no
yes.
from me,
Not
dog.
No.
Now,
Now,
I know we just said all that, but this is a little funny to me.
this is kind of funny. If you put a gun to my head, you say you have to pick a witch pal.
Yeah.
A witch pal. I would probably pick this one.
Right. So how does it work? What my hope is is that for the Beacon, Ragnarok, Katniss, I'm hoping that we have one pal that can evolve to either of these. A little split evolution.
Yeah, a little split thing.
That would be fun for me.
That's interesting to me.
Are we doing that? I wish all this information was present.
I wish it was all, online. If only we had looked. Okay, come the fuck on.
This is hard to defend.
Come the fuck on.
Of course.
I have now switched from being Pokemon lawyer now. This is insane. Are you kidding me?
It's kind of ridiculous. They have the same hands, Ephraim.
That's
the same pants, the same hands.
Oh my god!
The head, ears.
Oh my god!
It's unbelievable.
No, that is insane.
It's like kind of criminal.
Yeah.
It's like to the point where like conspiracy theorists have to be out there saying like, is Pokemon? Did Pokemon make this game?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Like, and they're
this
just to build it up and then rip it all down.
This is like if we woke up tomorrow and two guys had made a podcast called the Smells and Smissles podcast.
We might have to save that for the cold open. Yeah, this is what's his name? Score Bunny.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Wow.
It's not Score Bunny. What's the final one?
Score Bunny turns into
I can't remember the fucking name of the thing.
Score Bunny turns into fuck. We hate that generation so much.
So
There's no
much.
point to it.
Raboot turns into rabbit, bunny, hare.
Incinehair. Yeah.
I can't remember the fucking name of this stupid rabbit.
Talk about this piece of shit while I look it up.
Veilet, eh? The castle was filled with the king's favorite flowers. A great battle ensued and flames approached the castle. Amidst the chaos, the spirit of a flower... Cinderace. The spirit of a flower appeared from the fairy tale, The King's Flower.
This looks like something from a PS1 game.
It really does. It looks like something from Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know.
Frostmoth meets who's the one with the hat?
Meets like its fucking trainer.
Meets the hair, the hat hair.
Yeah, the Miss Magius.
No, I'm saying the hair one.
Oh, Hatterini.
Hatterini.
Yeah.
In there.
That being said, I do kind of fuck with this. I think this is kind of cool. This is the one where it's like, okay, you can do a humanoid thing. It looks enough different to me. Maybe this one is.
I'm not thrilled by it.
I don't know. They gotta stop with these dragons. This is so fucking lame.
This is very lame. This feels like it doesn't
they
feel like
all look
Pokemon.
exactly
It doesn't
the
feel like
same.
Digimon. It feels like.
It feels like
it
80s
feels-
first dragon,
yeah.
Dragon Tales a little bit.
It feels like one of the from the early 2000s, one of those online, not webkins, but
yeah,
you know
no,
what I
a
mean?
little something
what
like
is
that.
What are
yeah,
those called? The online things where you have little.
Neopets.
Yeah, it
It's
feels.
a Neopet.
This is Neopet.
Yeah, no, get this thing out of my face.
Well, let's see what happens when he goes Aqua.
Oh, good.
An improvement, but I'm okay.
But
now
that's.
You better do something with this.
I'll tell you what it's gonna do. It's gonna turn red in 5 seconds.
Kelp seeds, but like you can't just. This is lazy.
That's bad. No, that is.
They're both
there's
incredibly
no question
lazy.
That this is a bad little thing that they've.
I'm very upset.
Maybe it'll turn into this next thing though. Now, I don't know. To me, this is just Cresselia.
But like, this is how they get you. You're seeing Cresselia. I immediately go Milotic. I look for another 3 seconds.
It's Primarina.
You see Superior too.
I know. This is.
And
a
you're just
mess.
like, hey, dog.
This is a mess. What are we gonna do? This is a mess. They've won.
They've won.
They've won the game.
And they're gonna turn around and say, which one is it?
Yeah, which one?
What are we looking at here?
You know this guy. You're like, hey, did you do that? Did you see that guy? He's like, I don't know.
He's like, what? I can't tell if I like this or not. I can't tell.
I think that's so funny. It makes me. I don't care how cool or not cool he is. I think that's so funny. Why is his hand so big?
And he has no elbows.
Okay.
Busy.
You win.
Busy.
You win.
Busy.
It's busy, but it's cool.
Fucking sick.
That's cool. Pretty cool.
That's badass.
That's pretty cool. And they're gonna give him
They're
blue
gonna give
fire in a second.
Sign me up.
Oh,
Sign me
come
up.
on.
Sign me up. You win.
You win. You
You
win.
win. Sign me
That's
up.
awesome.
Sign me up.
That's
Sign
sick
me up.
as hell.
Sign me the fuck up.
That's sick as hell, man.
Blaze Howl.
Blaze Howl, huh? Do they not know one other type of dragon? Are you kidding me? All the dragons are literally just the same goofy dipshit. It's the same guy.
This one is dipshit type. But I'm excited to see Well, his name is Relaxarus, which is pretty funny.
Sure. Okay.
I'm immediately back on.
You won me over.
I'm back.
Just when I think I'm out, they win me back in.
I'm back. I'm 100% back. But it is clear that their creative process was make a Pokemon, a pal or whatever, and then you go to the review table, and then everyone sort of goes, this one needs something, and they go, okay, we'll make him a different type. We'll give him an alternate.
Make him a different type and put something funny on his head. That's so. I mean, and it works. It works every time.
Let's go to Broncherry.
Now this is again a criminal enterprise.
It's not very nice at all.
This is not very nice at all. Oh my god.
It's Virizion and Megator.
I'm starting to get offended for Pokemon.
Yeah, really.
That's
Broncherry, Papa
Cherry, and they ripped off everybody's least favorite one.
Yeah,
too.
it's bizarre.
They thought they could get away with that, but I'm not going to let you.
Broncherry Aqua though.
Broncherry and then Papa Cherry. There you go. Papa and Mama Cherry.
I think this is kind of cool.
They should have just kept it as this. This should have just been what it was originally.
Yeah,
and don't give me Meganium.
Yeah.
Here's Priscilla.
Petalia.
I don't like these little anime girls.
I don't like
when Pokemon does it. I don't like when Palworld does it. I'm not interested.
No, thank you.
Okay, this is kind of sick.
It is kind of sick. There is the Terrakion, there is the Heatran, there is the all of the things.
I think this is kind of cool.
There's a Torterra type deal going. This is Reptyro, but I like it no matter what. Oh, and we have
and then we've got the ice form, Reptyro ice form.
But why is this ice Reptyro and not Reptyro cyst or Crist?
You know what? You can't really ask a lot of questions when it comes to Palworld.
Okay, but he still has fire, except it's ice now.
It's icy fire, and he's an ice-loving beast. me, I'm a pussy-loving beast.
Good Lord. Okay, so it appears that...
I might ask you to cut that out.
No, that's staying in. Let's go to... So now, are we getting into a little bit of evolutions? Because I'm seeing a King Paka.
Sorry, I just spit all over your computer. Are you fucking kidding me? What is that? I bet this thing's like 19 feet tall.
Melpaka serves this pal.
Contests
between King Paka offer up their vassals as wager.
Ooh. I quite like this.
That's hilarious. I don't think I'll ever find myself reaching for this.
I think this is the first thing I reach for.
Okay,
I think,
so you get yourself a King Paka. Can we see an Ice King Paka, perhaps? You have me back on board.
I think I get one and then you get the other.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
No, I
like
think this is very cool.
Okay.
I like this. I like this a fair amount.
This is very funny. That's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Look how fat he is.
I love it. I love his little bib.
You don't like this?
I think it's kind of ugly.
I think this is actually badass.
I think it's kind of ugly.
I think it's bad fucking ass.
I think I admire their gumption. No, but I think it's a little ugly.
I think this is cool as shit. I think it's badass. I like the dirty mossy grass.
I don't like that.
I like
the
the chains,
like its weird little
the rocks,
coming
the
out.
things. I like that. I like this one. This is our first. This is mommy and daddy's first fight kid. And then he gets this.
You might win me over with the ice one.
He's got the cyst form.
I like this. See, this I like.
I would like this if he still retains grass type moves.
I don't know. I don't even know if these guys get moves. I think this is just about manual labor.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. I think this is cool though.
Okay. How about we go on to Wumpo?
And then his little his little alternative.
Wumpo.
Look, you can point out tons of different Pokemon that this might look like. It's fine.
But to me, when I see these type of eyes, I go immediately Digimon. Like
me too. This is kind of boring to me.
This is pedestrian. I don't care about it.
I'm not too interested.
If you told me this guy is like the strongest guy in the world, I still don't use him.
Yeah.
But let's go to Wumpo Botan. I think Wumpo is very funny. Oh, now he has pupils.
Now he's got pupils.
Wumpo. I can't stop saying
Wumpo.
I Wumpo, you Wumpo, he, she,
I will Wumpo out of here.
Wumpology, the study of Wumpo. It's first grade SpongeBob.
I feel like this literally is a Digimon now, but it is very cool.
This is totally a Kabuterimon. I'm in because I like Kabuterimon.
You know what? And yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
Sign
fuck with this.
me up.
I
That's
fuck
very
with this
cool.
hard. I think this is badass.
This is very cool.
Grass ground. This would be my type. I don't care. It doesn't make sense that he's a beetle, but sure, I'm in.
Sure, why not? I like that a fair amount.
Fanglope.
This I don't know. I think it's
We have to call a spade.
yeah. It's let's call him Pinhead.
This is what's
This
his
is one of
nuts?
those the horses. The
Yeah,
little
what's his
guys.
name?
Keldeo.
No.
Cobalion.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Cobalion.
Yes, it's both of them. In a way, it's everything and more. Maybe I just don't go for like a deer type thing. I feel like they
I don't
always
like
look
deer.
the same,
I
and they're
don't-
not very interesting.
If I wanted a deer, I'll go out to my house in the woods.
you know, if I wanted the deer, I'd just call you.
Oh dear. All right, let's go to Felbat.
Felbat is interesting.
Again, I just don't like I don't like a Pokemon with a skirt.
Yeah,
With a shortcut pencil skirt.
All right, I'll be honest. I think this. If I were watching a little show, I think this would be a cool character. He's maybe perhaps a bit too edgy for me.
I sort of like the little flowy
I like
thingy.
that. I think he's kind of cool. I think he's
Right.
kind of cool. I don't know if this isn't the kind of like Pokemon or PAL that I gravitate towards.
just a
but I
no.
do think it's.
It's a no from me,
I think
dog.
it's doing what it does very well.
Yeah,
perhaps.
sure. That's a fair
Yeah.
assessment. How about Quivern? You know, make your knees Quivern. Not at all what I expected.
Shocking, really.
It's really appalling.
Really appalling. Again, I mean, maybe this is as far as they're going to go with the dragon. I just don't. Why are all the dragons these stupid, dopey guys hanging, sitting on their hind legs?
Yeah, you
like
want
that?
a cool fucking dragon.
I want a
don't you?
cool dragon.
Yeah.
Why are you giving me this?
I would- and
I don't think this is good at all.
For me,
I've
I'm
changed
like-
my mind.
For me, I'm like throwing ice type on this, but again, I don't understand how the types work, so maybe I'm completely off base.
Yeah.
Um,
Give me,
this is
next one
boring.
looks like it will be cool.
How about Blazamut?
I was right. I do think this is pretty cool. It's a little busy.
No,
a little
this is
busy.
badass.
That this is badass.
You cannot deny how badass.
I think this is really goddamn cool.
this is really fucking.
I think that, and it does to me doesn't immediately call up to mind a Pokemon.
I mean, there's the rock Arcanine type deal.
Oh,
There's
sure.
The Carkol fucking
Carkol,
whatever
yeah,
thing,
you
that
know,
final evolution. Another way to get me the same way with the blue fire. A way to
Yeah.
get me is you show the fire in between rocks. And
Yeah, that's
magma.
fun.
That's
very
how you
cool.
get me.
This
Sort
is
of
very
the
cool.
heat blast of it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I quite enjoy this.
Again, you have me.
Yes, I do like that. I think
Again,
this is
you
kind of
have me.
cool. I think this is pretty cool.
I like this guy.
Yeah, this is cool.
I like
want to
this
get
feller.
a closer look at it. I like, it's kind of a combination of both things.
Yeah.
Blue fire type thing cracking in between
Yeah,
the wings.
yeah. Blue lightning
Yeah.
is a similar.
Yes.
Blue lightning.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think this is good.
Let's go to Astagon.
Astagon.
Astagas. Astagrass. I won't lie to you. I like this.
I think that, look, I like this too.
I know you
think-
don't like these types, these shaped
Yes,
Pokemon.
but I think he looks a little funny.
I think
and
he-
I like that.
that
about
hurts
him.
my feelings a little bit because I think he looks badass.
He looks a little bit like a Lego figure. he built something like a Mega Bloks character.
He
don't you think?
he lacks mobility and flexibility for sure.
Yes.
But he's enough for
sure,
me.
I think he's cool. I like his fiery red wings. Now, this I like. I love a scorpion.
But okay, this is for sure badass.
Yes.
Unequivocal.
Yes.
I reach for
Yes.
this every single time.
Yes.
We're beginning to overuse the blue flames.
Yes.
We're beginning.
No, they're going.
We're going a little too hard.
It almost is like they heard that you said that before,
And they were like, "Oh,
quickly,
they're
okay,
like,
put the
we
blue
have more,
flames.
we have
Put
more."
put the blue flames on there."
No. And I see what you're doing, but
They don't need it. When you give a scorpion a scythe for a stinger,
Yeah.
you have won. You've won the contest.
Yeah, and again, if this was the first Pokemon we looked at,
Yes.
we would be saying, okay, he's got the scissor hands.
Sure.
Yeah, but
this is sick.
I don't care.
This is sick as hell. I
Badass
love
as shit.
this.
Okay, now we're getting to a big one, number
Anubis.
100. Everybody on planet Earth has seen this. Anubis.
Oh, so this is the
Lucario.
Lucario.
This is the Lucario type.
Why are there does this take place in Egypt? Why are there like 2 of these now?
I don't know.
No, I don't like this. I wasn't. Look, I'm not crazy about Lucario either.
No, I know
think
you're not.
I think he's cool, but
No, but it's not about caring about
Yeah,
the Pokemon.
this is obviously a ripoff of Lucario. It's like,
yeah.
and I guess you could say that because they're both based on the Jackal guy
Sure.
from Egypt,
Yeah.
that it's kind of hard to prove. And I could push that.
I'm not going to.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Let's go to Jormungandr. Jormungandr.
Jormungandr.
Horgan, Dorgan.
Now this is a fucking dragon. This is sick. This is really cool. I love this thing.
Now we're talking.
Now we're cooking with grease.
We're talking.
And look, it's about to turn into an even cooler one. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's great.
What will people say?
Gyarados. They'll say whatever.
They'll say Gyarados, and
what will the neighbors say?
You even ripped off shiny Gyarados.
Yeah. No, sure.
You
of course
found a way
did.
to do that.
Of course they did.
But I would
like
argue that this is cooler than Gyarados. I would.
I think they're both equally cool.
Okay.
But I think that this is a good move. This is finally a good dragon.
Well, how about this? Let's go to Suzaku. There's something about this that I do like. I won't lie to you.
There's something about this that I can't wrap my mind around. Why does it look like that?
I don't know why it has the sex toy and the shocker.
Why does it look? It looks like it's
tail.
gonna wrap its little legs around it.
It looks like it's gonna right
Yeah.
on the head, like a head scratch.
Yeah, no. This is not my favorite one.
It's not my
far.
favorite one, but I'm still kind of
It's
into
fine.
it.
I think it's fine. This I like maybe a bit better, but
Yeah, I mean, it might be a touch unnecessary.
I do. I feel like they really bolstered themselves with just a bunch of color swapped versions.
I wish they did a little more if they were going to do it.
All right, I've seen this guy coming
Yeah,
up.
this of course
the
is
other
Grisbolt.
one. Grisbolt. Yeah, that's not good at all, is it?
It's not.
Not as not as flagrant. I feel like as some of the other ones
citing this one.
This doesn't feel like as flagrant a ripoff.
This is a thing where like everybody look how much of a ripoff this is, and I'd go along and be like, yeah, man, it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
But I'd be afraid to say what it is that you think it's a ripoff of.
Yeah.
I'd be like, are you saying Are you mad about Electabuzz?
Like Electabuzz.
Are you
it's got
mad
a little
about
Zangoose thing going on.
Zangoose?
Yeah.
What are you mad about?
I don't know. I
don't know.
don't know. And to be honest, I don't particularly care.
I don't give a shit
I think
about
this.
Grisbolt.
I would never use this thing.
No.
I
Are
think
you mad
it
about
looks like
Ursaring?
It looks like a big old egg.
How
know.
many Lilligant ripoffs are we gonna have?
How many of these are we gonna have? And how long is it gonna take for you to realize that
Nobody
they're
liked
all the
that
same and
Pokemon.
nobody liked Lilligant.
This one is the first one with a hint of Gardevoir, but I don't. Let's see what happens.
I don't like these little
I
anime
really don't.
girls.
Let's
That's
try
what I'm saying.
Lilene Noct. Okay, so this is Shiny Mega Gardevoir.
Yeah, this is Shiny Mega Gardevoir.
Okay. Cool, but I'm okay.
Sure, I don't like this thing. I don't like it doesn't have any fingers. Get away.
Well, let's see what happens with Fellatio.
Fellatio.
Is this not related to the other fella?
It must be. It must be.
I need to know how this works.
How the evolution thing works.
Let us know in the evolution.
This is not a Pokemon that I would ever use, but I do think it looks cool and
I quite like this.
yeah. Like I like a little gladiator type thing as much as the next thing.
Love me a gladiator.
The aesthetic of it does not interest me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. It's fine. I think it's cool. It doesn't do it for me, but I get why you would like it.
That's fun to me. Okay. Or Zerk. I really like this.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't like
this
its
guy.
little fairy wings. If you got rid of its little Tinkerbell thing, I would be fine.
No, I fuck with this guy.
I think it's.
I like
okay.
Orzhov. I don't know what
feel like
he
We've
is.
seen this thing done better, even within Palworld.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, I like that.
Shadowbeak.
Shadowbeak.
I do like
Imagine
this.
if the next one was Shadow Eve, and it was just me.
But is this? So we have the Zekrom influence, of course,
Yes.
and then we have the type null Sil Valley thing.
Yes.
On top.
Yes.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it.
You gotta say it. I kind of like. I think
I
it's
do
a
like
cool griffin. I like a griffin. It's not very creative, but I do like it.
No.
I have a good feeling about this next one. I feel good about this one. I called it right as I did it. I think this is pretty cool.
I think it is cool. I would be more excited about this as a Digimon than a Pokemon.
This is absolutely a Digimon. I kind of fuck with whenever they do like a little. Like a creature that's built into its armor. I think that's usually kind of cool. I like a lance. I think that's fun.
I totally agree. But
a
this
Valkyrie
is totally
thing
like,
is kind of cool.
This is something of an Angimon. A
something
Magna
of an
Angimon.
Magma Angimon.
Isn't it crazy that they made him speak like that? Angimon.
I feel like if we were to go back, I think maybe 50% of the Digimon had that same voice actor.
Right. All right, let's go to Necromus. Okay. How'd that happen? Do we have an explanation for that?
He's got 2 dog dicks on his head.
Flaming dog boners.
I don't like this one nearly as much, but
Palladius and Necromus.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
But I like that there's something of a
yeah,
war
something of a
between
war
these
thing
two.
going on.
Yeah.
Great. Have fun.
Let's
right?
go to Frostalion.
Frostalion.
Okay.
Again, cool.
Not your thing.
Not my thing, but well done. Cool. Props to you.
Well, maybe like Frostalion Nox. Nacht.
Cooler.
But still.
This is still My Little Pony.
I was just about to say the My Little Pony
it's
of it
still
all.
the same
The
kind
My
of
Little
thing.
Pony Neopet.
Neopet, and that's great. I bet people. I'm sure people will cream themselves
that's
to
your
this. But
thing,
if go for it.
Get yourself there,
Put
sweetheart.
that thing in a big old tub of.
Get
lube
yourself a
or whatever it
raw
is.
piece
Yeah.
of chicken. Wait, I was waiting for you to react.
I got 2 different things that were striking at the same time. Jetragon. I like this better than most of the dragons that I've seen.
Yeah, I do too.
I
but
think
there's
it's
something...
a little strange, but
there's-
I can give it props for going there. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's.
This is
yeah.
interesting to me.
I like it. I do. I think I.
It's the Mega Salamence
Yes, it's
meets Flygon
Yes.
with a little bit of Iron Moth.
Yeah, it's all there.
It's
but
all there.
It's I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool.
I kind of like it too.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all she wrote.
Thanks for watching.
That's all she wrote.
And hey, thank you guys for watching.
Hey, we're
Huh?
going to stop now.
What do you think? Do you think that Pokemon certainly has a lawsuit on their hands, but it's
Sure, we talked about all the influence. I'm going to leave the opinions about what should happen with the game and whether people should enjoy, should not enjoy. I you know what I believe in? Freedom. So so whatever that means to you, that's what it means. That's what it means, okay?
yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to avoid opinion that. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm a little underwhelmed with all of the designs.
I think going into this, the thing
Yeah.
that didn't interest me was the way that seemingly 70% of them looked. I feel like they look kind of gooey. They look like Gumby characters a little bit.
They're cartoony.
unfinished.
They're
Yes.
cartoony and there's something that feels sloppy.
Yeah, it feels like they quickly threw a lot of them together.
But I will say that I feel the same way about many Pokemon designs.
Yes. If they were to take a lot of these and give us a Pokemon game with these in it, I don't know if I would complain. The thing that's been preventing me from playing the game is the gameplay itself. I feel looks a little... I was never a Minecraft guy. I know a lot of people are, and I get that it's like an amazing game.
Sure.
But I don't have the patience to collect lamb
You gotta collect
to
twigs,
do this.
twigs, and then you get one fire.
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't
you-
wanna do
you-
that.
You cook a piece of fish.
I don't want to
and
do
then you
that.
go to bed at night.
I want to get the tutorial out of the way, and then I can start making a fun team. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I think we have too many preconceived notions about what the gameplay could be.
Yeah, we have to give it a shot.
Which is
Yeah.
fine. I'm going purely based on the designs of the thing.
Yes.
I saw the few that I saw and I was like, okay, some look cool enough. Some look kind of
Yeah.
ass. A lot of them look like Pokemon.
Well, I'm also worried that these cool ones are going to be ones that you can't get until you've played 100 hours. you know?
I have no doubt that is the case.
So,
But I'm looking at that and what I'm seeing is what I gathered from this is that I'm not convinced of like the evolution thing.
Yeah.
And if there is no evolution, if you're telling me that I can't take some little guy with me the whole time and drag him along until he's a fucking badass,
Yeah.
I kind of have no interest in that.
I worry that because of this, the way that this game is, I think it's something of a quantity situation. Like with Pokemon, you only need to catch them once, and you raise them up, and you like that one. It's your buddy. These
I worry that we might be in the
10 of them.
minority with that, though.
I don't know. I feel like people like making, like, emotionally connecting to their teams.
I think that people love that subconsciously.
Yes.
But I don't think that very many people are able to verbalize and say, that is what I like about this game. And I think
No, you're probably
that,
right.
like, I feel like when you have the Pokemon Go of it all, and you have the, you need to go shiny hunting, and you have the, I need to find the perfect IVs, it gets to a place where it's, and then you have all of these quests in the newer games where it's like catch 20 fucking Rattata and what have you. It becomes a game of no, I need to fill up my PC. I need to fill up my Pokedex.
But I didn't like that about. I mean, people go crazy for the Legends Arceus game. I didn't like that about Legends Arceus.
I don't like it one fucking bit.
Yeah.
But I wish it. But the fact that everyone is leaning closer and closer towards this, and
maybe we're in the minority.
I think we might be in the minority.
First time for something. Huh?
First, normally we're always very right. So yeah, no, I think I'm gonna try and give the game a crack.
We'll crack it open.
But there's something about it that I'm like, I don't have a good feeling about this. But I could just be looking for Pokemon. I need to have an open
what
mind.
would be fun is is that you can do it with friends, right?
You can have community.
I think that's fun because you can't do Pokemon with friends. You can't really do that.
You really can't you?
Uh-huh.
Unless you battle them or you have a Pokemon podcast with one of them. But really quick before we sign off, there's some spoilers. There's leaking news.
There's some leaking news.
People think that Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet is kind of dead, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Not the fucking case. People are pretty damn sure that we're getting at least one more mythical Pokemon, kids. Have you heard? Have you fucking heard?
Have you heard?
Have you heard? Centro had a tweet.
Okay.
He said that it looks like there's going to be a new mythical.
What? It's going to be another DLC? It's going to be another,
it's a lot of
backyard?
Yes, there have been a bunch of like 4chan leaks that I'm not going to go on because there's a bunch of them and none of them are probably right. Some of those 4chan leaks have alluded to when they drop the Switch 2, a re-release of Scarlet and Violet that'll have all of the DLCs at once.
Okay.
But neither here nor there. What people will say is that if you remember this guy. You remember?
Yeah,
I remember
him.
in the sketchbook you had this gorilla in the back.
Yeah,
people will say, "Oh God." So this is from Light_88, right?
Yeah.
After the Centro tweet. So it seems we were missing a new mythical Pokemon apart from Pecharunt in an upcoming movie. Is this the unknown gorilla from Scarlet and Violet book? All of the Paradox Pokemon are not balanced by a leader, and we have reference of Kaijus. As Iron Jugulus, Iron Thorns, Iron Moth. I don't know what Kaijus are. Feel free to educate in the comments.
Like Kaiju is like Godzilla. Yeah, like a big guy.
Oh, so Kaijus. Okay,
Yeah.
so like the Kaiju, so like all of the things in Iron Jugulus, Iron Thorns, and Iron Moth.
Yes.
Okay, so they're saying we don't have a gorilla. We don't have King Kong. So
Yes.
are we going to get Kong as the king of Area Zero and be the protector and peacemaker? Another primate after Zarude? I don't know. So people are saying that he could be a mythical gorilla.
Okay.
So let's see. Arvin's, and then he goes on to say, Arvin's Mabostiff got injured by a Pokemon or creature, and we still don't know who did it. Could be a paradox, but Arvin never mentioned which one it was. After this new mythical,
does Arvin never mention what Pokemon?
Allegedly, he does.
I always thought it was the Iron Tusk or whatever that thing is. I always
he never
assumed
specifically
it was.
says that.
I guess you're right.
After this new mythical missing, and still there are 2 items from the DLC that has not been revealed their use. That little purple fucking rock thing.
Okay.
There could be a chance that this new mythical can obtain 2 forms depending on these items.
Okay.
So what they're saying is that the Mecha Kong, so that there's a Mecha Kong,
Yeah.
there's a Rampage form, he's just making up names, a Paradox Ancient form, a regular form, and then a Mecha form.
Okay.
Theoretically of this fucking gorilla.
Okay.
And the last bit of news is that, so what color is Koraidon?
Red.
What color is Miraidon?
Blue, or I guess purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
And
Scarlet
the
and
spectrum.
violet. Yeah.
What color is Terrapagos? Like a light blue.
Yeah,
purple?
light blue.
Light
Right
blue,
in the middle,
purple?
I guess.
What color is Ogrepon?
Green.
Green. You have everything in the spectrum except
What, we like a yellow something?
he's just saying visible spectrum should be completely filled. We have a new
I feel like this is such a reach.
a golden great ape, similar to Dragon Ball GT.
I just think that's such a reach. Pulling up the color spectrum like that.
But that's what the game is after. Scarlet and Violet is the color spectrum.
we've done so. I mean, it's the
I'm gonna
same
be so mad.
thing.
I'm so mad that this is your reaction. I don't know why. Because
It's been red and blue for years.
But
Didn't
this
we
is
say that
Scarlet
with, with okay.
they
but we
did this
didn't do
whole
that with
game
Ruby
based
and
on color
Sapphire.
refraction and different colors and all of the spectrum and everything.
I don't. When do they talk about the spectrum in Scarlet and Violet?
When they talk
What
about
are
you,
they talking about?
when they talk about you being on the spectrum.
Exactly.
No, but no, all of the light refracting through all the crystals, etc.
Yeah, I think it's a huge reach.
I don't know if it's as huge a reach as if the
What,
yellow.
just
I
because
can't,
there's
oh my
crystals
god! If the
in it?
gorilla is fucking yellow,
Yeah, if the
I thought it
gorilla
was
is
cool.
yellow, I'll bite my I'll eat my hat. I think sure, you know. I
Okay.
just think it's crazy that they're like, oh, because of the visible spectrum. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just that's ridiculous.
I think it's fair. Anything else, or should we close it out?
I think we're done.
All right. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're listening on any of the audio apps, subscribe, follow, rate, review. Leave a 5-star review. If you don't want to leave a 5-star review, leave a 4-star review. You don't want to leave a 4-star review, leave a. Just
Don't
leave.
do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You're considering 3 stars. I can see it in your eyes, and I don't think that that's nice or fair or respectful. Instead, what you do, this is what you do. You comment. First of all, hit that notification bell, and then comment whatever you're feeling in the YouTube video. Say something. Say something mean. Say was what he from said racist? I don't know. Let us know, huh? If and if you don't want to do any of that. What do?
They go to Teespring, baby.
What
You're
spring? I'm gonna stop that bit. I'm over that. It's not working, is it?
It's certainly not getting us any more subscribers.
Well, hey, we're up 1450.
No, that's the Cat Williams video if there ever was one. Well done. No, you go to Teespring, baby. We got Neil. He's over there. He's working on all.
He's
sorts of
grinding,
new
he's
things.
grinding, he's grinding
away at new designs. We're gonna have a Palworld design.
You couldn't be bothered to answer that fucking text, could you? You piece of shit. We had to tell you, poor Neil was like, hey guys, if you have, I'm happy to make designs. Got any ideas? I said, that's great. You've been talking about fucking designs for 7 weeks now.
We're gonna have a Palworld design.
Couldn't fucking answer.
We're gonna have a you've been foughted design.
You have been foughted.
We're gonna have
Cameron,
a design,
in the comments, Cameron, if you're watching, let me know if your name is Cameron or Cameron, and then I'll tell you.
That's good.
I want to know. I want to say it right when you get foughted. When I officially fought you.
And we're gonna have a loads more things. We're gonna start doing more streaming.
More streaming is
I'm
coming.
done with rehearsals now, so
Look at
I'm open to it. So we can do Palworld if we want. Do we want to stream Palworld?
Yeah, I
Give it
think
a
because I should be set up to stream too, so we can
You
work
can
up
do it now.
a thing,
a rapport.
something of a chemistry. Okay.
So go on there, get yourself a mug, get yourself a sock, get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself what else?
We also might be moving off Teespring soon. Let us know if you have any recommendations for anything that isn't Teespring.
Yeah. If you want to find us on Etsy. That's it. That's good. Go ahead, support us where you can.
Did I ever tell you that my fucking cousin saw that we had like I think my dad was wearing a bells and whistles shirt, and he goes, hey, you got merch? No free merch? Nothing?
No free merch.
And I said, do you think that we have a fucking warehouse? And I grab one off a shelf? You dumbass idiot. We've sold maybe 6 shirts for the past 40 fucking 2 years. Are you kidding me? Idiot.
God.
Good stuff. All right, so we're gonna start doing Palworld, and we're gonna start doing a little bit of everything, and you'll hear from us. You got anything else to say?
I got nothing else to say.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
See ya.
Or do you want to do schmells and schmissels?
Yeah. Do you want to switch places?
Yeah, let's.
Okay.